This is a civil dispossessory calendar for February 16th. My name is Brad Gardner. I'm going to be presiding over this calendar. So we have position 1, BAF3 LLC as the plaintiff versus current resident et al. James Tucker and all other occupants. What's your announcement, Mr. Hughes? Do we have Mr. Hughes? Okay. All right. What are you saying? You can't hear me? Okay. Do you see the chat function, sir? Are you one of the litigants on this case? Okay. Let's see. All right.
So does Steven Z Flip, does he see the mute button at the bottom of his screen? Can he hear us, Judge? Do you know?
He said he can't hear us.
He may need to log out and then log back in.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm gonna try to send him a chat, Judge.
Yeah, I'm sending him a message now. In the interest of time, Ms. Barksdale, you said you have positions 2, 6, 9, and 10.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to let you make those announcements now. Position 2, Majors Management versus Larry Evans.
Gracie Barksdale for the plaintiff, we're ready.
Okay. And do we have Mr. Larry Evans present?
Move to strike at the appropriate time, Judge.
Okay, position number 6. Bradford Ridge Holdings, Bradford Ridge Apartments versus Santana Mays.
Gracie Barksdale, ready for the plaintiff.
Do we have an announcement from Santana Mays?
Move to strike at the appropriate time.
Okay. Position 9 is Bradford Ridge Holdings, Bradford Ridge Apartments versus Marcelletta Neeson.
Gracie Barksdale, ready for the plaintiff.
Okay. And no, go ahead.
Move to strike at the appropriate time.
Okay. And finally, position number 10 is Anthos at Pinewood Manor versus Keetra Brown, Andrew Taylor, and all other occupants.
Gracie Barksdale, ready for the plaintiff.
Is anyone present on that case?
Move to strike at the appropriate time.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. I'll just turn my video off and use another computer and come back to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, position number 3 is Abraham Asher versus Travis Durham.
Good morning, Honor. Abe Asher ready, sir.
Good
I'm
morning.
present. I'm present.
Okay, can you turn your camera on, Mr. Durham? Okay, all right. You can turn it off until we get ready. Position number 4 is Faba Chitari versus Sandavius Dixon. Paba Chitari versus Sandavius Dixon. Okay. Position 5, RHP Asset 1 versus Shamil Graves et al. And it also has Randall Hughes as the attorney. Okay. Position number 7. Looks like Ames Ortega Pedro versus Gregorio Rubin. All right. Position number 8, John Tilley versus James Savage et al. Clarissa Taylor. All right. Position 11, River Valley Communities, Hunter Ridge versus Andresa Moore.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I don't see Mr. Taylor. Do we know if Mr. Taylor is appearing before Judge Knights? Okay.
I'll check on that.
Okay. Finally, position 12 is Romel Williams within Reach Property versus Stephen Levon and Xavier Torrance.
I'm here.
I'm sorry, I didn't see. Who said I'm here?
Ramel Williams, Within Reach Property Solutions.
Okay. And do we have an announcement from Stephen Levon or Xavier Torrance? Okay.
Steven here. No, he ain't saying it. Muted.
Is that Stevens Z Flip number 3? Okay, sir, we're gonna have to get your audio situation worked out. I don't know what's going on, but we can't conduct court if I can't hear you or if you can't hear us. Do you have any suggestions, sir? Mr. Stevens Zip Phone or Z Flip number 3. All right. I don't think I heard an announcement from you, Miss Bridgewater.
Here.
Okay. Good morning, Miss Kemp. So, ma'am, which case are you here on? Miss Bridgewater? Sherilyn Bridgewater? Yes, you, ma'am. Miss Bridgewater.
Are you saying Miss Bridgewater?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm here.
Which case are you here on?
I am here on, I just got this, it's for Hunter Ridge. And I was actually trying to get logged in, everything up, but it's for lot 2021. And I just got it early this morning.
Have you been in contact with Mr. Taylor?
No, I'm
Can you repeat
Hunter's
that?
Ridge. Andresa Moore.
Okay.
So I've never seen her. I don't know who that is.
She looks like maybe I'm assuming you're the,
Property manager?
yes.
Oh, you're the new property manager. Okay.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Bridgewater.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Hold on, Miss Walker. Miss Walker. I'm speaking to Miss Bridgewater right now, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Have you had any contact with Mr. Taylor?
No, I haven't. When I blinked out, I was trying to reach out to him to make sure that he was on. So that's what I was trying to do. But when I came back, it looked like I was having connection issues.
Okay.
Let's see here.
You
I'm
should.
trying to do it actually as I'm.
Okay. Now, are there any litigants that believe that it may be advantageous to be in a breakout room to try to reach an agreement? I'll start with you, Mr. Asher and Mr. Durham. Do you believe it would be advantageous to be in a breakout room to try to, resolve this dispute?
Yes, I don't know, cause I went to the Heart to Nourish. I got approved, and they tried to contact Mr. Asher. He never got back with them. I got in contact with him. I told him that they was trying to get in contact with him for the renter's assistance.
Rental assistance.
Yep, they left him messages. He never got back with them. I just called them yesterday. Well, they gave me a call back yesterday and let me know that now that they out of funds, but I was approved. He just never got back with them.
Okay. There is a rental assistance program that's being run by the county.
Yes, they gave me the information yesterday.
Okay. So, Mr. Asher.
Yes, Honor.
What happens with the rental assistance program is that both of you have to agree to be a part of it. Anyone can apply. The benefit to the landlord is that the funds go directly to the landlord. They don't go through the tenant. The benefit to the tenant is the tenant gets to remain in the property and doesn't have to get displaced.
And I don't even want to stay here. I was just trying to get him paid so I can avoid this. But he just never got back with him.
Okay, well, if you're not living in the property, as far as the rental assistance program,
I currently am now, but when I was gonna pay, I'm moving.
Okay, Mr. Durham, just let me finish speaking before you respond, okay?
Yes, sir.
So is it your plan to try to stay in the property or leave the property?
I'm planning to leave.
Okay, then rental assistance wouldn't apply to you.
So what about the past months?
That would be something that you would be responsible for. The rental assistance program has as its core to try to keep people from being displaced. Okay,
Yes,
it's not just to get a paycheck and pay off the landlord, and then you go somewhere else. Okay, so I'm gonna come back to that. Mr. Romel and Mr. Steven, have we been able to get your audio fixed, sir?
Yes, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, I just got it fixed.
Okay, do you believe it would be advantageous to meet with Mr. Romel Williams in a breakout room to try to resolve this dispute?
Yes, we already dissolved it. We already did it. I'm meeting with him Friday, and I'm gonna pay him every Friday until I get to the 955. We already talked about it and everything.
So this is a consent, Mr. Williams?
Yes, sir, it is.
Do you believe you can draw up that agreement?
Yes, sir, I can draw that one up.
Okay. I need you to send it to Miss Mary.
Okay. How do I send it to her?
I'll send you her email.
I was gonna say, Judge, I'll send him a chat with my email address.
Okay.
Okay.
And Judge,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Taylor is on Judge Knight's calendar. He'll be with you as soon as he gets done with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I get Mr. Levan to sign this before I send it to her?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you.
So I understand from your representation that the two of you are going to meet on Friday.
Well, we'll meet, yes, Friday. Does she need me to send her the agreement before then?
Send it to us as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll meet Friday. When he makes the first payment, I'll get everything signed and then I'll send it to her.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yes.
I can come over there now to sign it, man. I'm right around the corner from you.
Oh, I don't have it ready yet, but I'll let you know when it's ready. We'll get it signed.
Okay. So I'm going to let you, the two of you, be excused so that document can be executed and sent over.
Okay, let me see. I'm looking for her email. Let me get her email. Oh, I see. Okay.
Mr. Williams, I just sent it to you in the chat.
Okay, I see it.
Mr. Taylor.
Yes, sir.
Have
Good
you
morning.
concluded your business? Good morning. Have you concluded your business with Judge Knights?
I actually have a hearing with Attorney Claire, and they're holding for me on that hearing, Judge.
Okay. So I have Miss Moore here and I have Miss Bridgewater here. Do you believe that it would be advantageous to meet in a breakout room?
I have no problem doing that.
Miss Moore, is it Moore Walker?
It is,
Okay. So,
but it's more. I'm getting it changed. I'm dropping Walker, so.
okay. So it's more on my sheet.
Absolutely.
All right. So I'm going to put the two of you in breakout room number 1 right now so that you can have a discussion, hopefully reach an agreement.
Judge, I may have a witness there in the courtroom.
You do, Miss Bridgewater.
Okay.
So do you need Miss Bridgewater to be in a breakout room with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. What is a breakout room?
It's a room where the three of you will be in there privately. So you can have a discussion and no one else will listen.
Okay.
So you should get a link in one moment.
Sure.
All right, I just sent it to you. Now, Mr. Asher and Mr. Durham.
Sir?
Mr.
Yes,
Durham, it sounded as though you are not disputing the fact that there is a debt owed.
Yes, I did want to dispute that too, because me and Mr. Abraham and I had words like it when I first moved in the house. hot water heat wasn't working. I tried to, like, this is my first 3 days. I tried to get my rent back in my deposit.
Hold on. So I'm going to place the two of you in breakout room number 2 so that
Okay.
you can have a discussion about this.
Okay.
And if you cannot come to an agreement as it relates to this matter, then I'll hear it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Mr. Asher and Mr. Durham are going to be in breakout room number 2. All right. We're waiting on Ms. Barksdale. And
I'm listening, Judge.
no, I said we're waiting on Ms. Barksdale.
Okay, I'm waiting to answer the calendar for Judge Scott.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll very quickly, I'll grant your request in position 2 to strike the answer. And you're asking for the property instantaneer.
Yes, Judge, we're asking for a writ instanter. We're asking for the jurisdictional limits of $15,000, although there's more owed. This dispossession was filed on September the 17th, 2020. And Mr. Evans is still in the property, but has not paid any rent since August of 2020. His monthly rent is $1,200 per month. And, you know, as of today, he owes about $33,000, but we know we can only get $15,000. So we would ask for the jurisdictional limit of $15,000.
Okay. I'll grant that position 6.
Okay.
I'll grant your motion to strike. You're asking for a writ to issue instanter.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you asking for any funds? A money judgment? Are you asking for a money judgment?
$15,000, Judge.
Position 6 also?
Oh, you're 6. I'm sorry. 6. 6 is Bradford Ridge versus
Santana Maze.
Your Honor, this dispossession was filed on January 26, 2021. The monthly rent is $690 per month. At the time of filing this dispossession, no rent had been paid since October of 2020. So we filed for $4,970. Since that time, Judge, rent has accrued through today. So we'll be asking for a total judgment amount of $11,689.50 plus a writ of possession instanter.
Okay, I'll grant that.
Thank you,
Position
Judge.
number 9, Bradford Ridge versus Marciela Neeson. I'll grant your motion to strike.
Your Honor, the monthly rent on this lease is $895 per month. We filed a dispossession on June 29, 2021. Since that time, we've not accepted any money and the defendant remains in possession of the property. We will be asking the court for a total amount from June 2021 to February 16th in the total amount of $8,505 and a writ of possession instanter.
$8,505.
That's correct, Judge.
Okay. All right, that's granted. And position 10. Antheos at Pinewood Manor versus Keetra Brown, Andrew Taylor.
Okay. Your Honor, the past due rent on this order is at $1,099 per month. At the time of filing, Judge, we filed for about $9,000 for past due rent. We filed this dispossession on June 15, 2021. Since that time, we've not received any funds. The tenant vacated this property on July the 27th, 2021, and I have prorated her rent through July 27, 2021, and we're asking for $15,000 judgment limits on this case. The total amount is $17,652.
Okay. I will grant that.
Thank you, Judge. I'll submit the orders later today. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. May I be excused, Judge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
Sir, you're welcome. Have a good day. 1 plus Nord N100. Which case are you hearing on, sir? Do you want me to remove you? I'm very well, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and remove you, Ms. Barksdale.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. I need you to unmute yourself. Which case are you here on again?
Me,
Yes, sir.
Larry Evans, with property management, major management. I'm sorry.
See. I never heard you make an announcement.
When they asked me what my name, I said I'm here. I was the first one you called after that. The lady.
Okay. I'm gonna have to bring Miss Barksdale back.
Larry
But first,
Evans, she said for 15,000.
Yes, sir.
That's me.
Okay. Are you in any way disputing that?
No, I'm not disputing it.
Okay. So I'm gonna have her to go ahead and draw up the order. Are you still living in the property?
No, it's really a car wash. It's not a property. I'm not. It's a
Okay.
Yeah, it's a car wash.
Okay. So you should get an order soon. Make sure that you remove your items, any personal items you have.
Okay. And how long? How many days do I have?
Well, the writ has been issued immediately. So once we get the order signed and it gets to the sheriff's department and they serve it, it could be, the next 2 days, or it could be the next 5, 6 days.
Okay, so they would have to bring it to the shop. Send it to the email.
Well, you'll probably.
Judge, the best thing to do is just move the stuff out of there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
No problem.
All right, you're free to go, Mr. Evans.
Okay, you enjoy your day, Judge.
You too.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Asher and Mr. Durham, did you have an opportunity to speak about the amount of money that Mr.
Yes, Honor. He owe 18,800.
Hold on. Just listen to my question, okay?
Yes.
You've had a chance to speak about this. Have you reached an agreement about the amount of money that's owed?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm going to ask Mr. Asher first, and then I'm going to come to you, Mr. Durham.
Yes, Honor.
And is that true, Mr. Durham? You've reached an agreement as to the amount owed?
No, sir.
Okay.
Judge, I think there's a counterclaim on this case as well. Is that correct, Mr. Durham?
I don't know about counterclaim.
Mr. Durham, can you turn your video on?
Yes, ma'am. Give me 1 second.
Okay, the clerk's office judge is trying to say that there's a counterclaim. Let me see if I can find it.
And it sounded like that's what he was beginning to get into when he was talking about the water heater not working and things of that nature.
Oh yeah, because I went down there when it first happened. I went down there and told him that I was going to the courthouse. I don't know if it got pushed through or not.
Okay.
I got pictures. I got evidence. I got a witness. That's why I told her, I can just, if we come to agreement, I can get out and pay him a little amount. But no, I'm not paying him full 15,000. And I've been going 6 months without water, without hot water. The heat won't work because it's a gas line leak. Like they won't even come light the heater. Like it's leaks all in the house. The sinks don't work.
Mr. Durham, give me 1 second. Okay. We're going to do this in order. I need both of you to raise your right hand for me, please. You swear affirm me the statements you make during this proceeding be the truth, the whole truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
I do.
Okay, Mr. Asher, you're the plaintiff. And it looks like you filed this on October 5th of 2020.
Yes, Honor.
And has Mr. Durham been in the property the entire time?
Yes, Honor.
When was the last time you obtained any rent from Mr. Durham?
2 months before this date.
2 months before October 5th, 2020.
Yes, Honor.
What was the lease amount?
$950 a month.
So it's your testimony that you have not received payment of $950 a month since October of August of 2020.
August, yes. Yes, Honor. Yes.
Now, so I'm assuming you're going to be asking for a judgment and how much?
We cannot, we're asking for 18,810, but you know.
Can't go over 15,000.
That's what I'm trying to say, 15,000. We satisfied for 15,000 and he told me he gonna get up by 2 weeks and he gonna make a payment. That's what we hear.
Okay, so Mr. Durham.
Yes, sir.
I heard you to say that as soon as you moved into this property, you were
experiencing problems. Yes, sir. And I have a witness.
Mr. Durham.
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
I'm going to talk and then I'm going to stop talking and let you talk. And then when you stop talking, I'm going to talk. That's the way it goes. This isn't we're just having a conversation, okay? You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because there are some very specific rules that relate to the claim, I think, that you're trying to make. So that's why I'm going to ask you some questions. Okay. When you noticed the water heater was out, did you contact Mr. Asher?
Yes, sir.
And what was the substance of that conversation?
First, he said I needed to relight it. Oh, I said, okay. I got somebody come out here to try to relight it. That's when they told me that the hot water needed replaced. It was September when he came to try to replace the hot water heater. It was October.
Okay.
When he replaced the hot water heater, I started experiencing more problems. It started leaking in the bathroom. The sinks wasn't working. I let him know that. Then when I first moved in, all the whole house where you put the walls at the bottom where the tile go was missing filling. I let Mr. Asher know that it was bugs coming out. He never came and replaced it. He gave me the caulk himself and told me to do it. So I caulked the whole house. So then prior to October, I told him September, I said, I lost my job. The rent's gonna be late. He said, okay. He's like, don't worry about the rent. If you can put a garage door up for me at one of my residents, I'll excuse your rent. So I had me and a fellow coworker that I did garage doors with. We went over there. We took a whole door down. I bought an 8x7 door because I asked Mr. Asher, I was like, what size is the garage door before I buy it? Because the door company I was buying for, they do not do returns. So he told me, I said, did you measure it? He said, yes, it's an 8x7 door. We got over there, we did the labor, we took the door down, we broke the door all the way down, put up new tracks. We found out the door was too small. I contacted Mr. Asher and told him the door was too small. They do not do refunds. He stopped calling me, then he started asking about the rent money. Then I got back with him and told him about the problems in the house. He never came to fix them. To this day, he never came to fix them. I have no heat right now. I'm using heaters in here. I can't even use the heat because it's a gas leak. You can smell gas all in the house when I had the gas on.
Mr. Asher, did you enter into agreement with Mr. Durham to offset his rent if he was to put a garage door on one of your properties?
Yeah, but he got a wrong door and he never replaced it. I didn't measure the door. He went up to measure the door. He got the wrong door. And he never, I don't, just for 1 month, half a month or 1 month, the door is 500. The rent is 950. See? He said he's a professional,
Hold on. I don't get into that kind of stuff, okay? Mr. Durham, is there anything else that you're claiming?
Yes, sir. I have a witness. He said a door is 500. That's not correct. A door is 500 itself plus labor. And I did labor. And I never got my money back for the door I purchased. I never got paid for labor.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Mr. Durham. Mr. Taylor, there's going to be a dismissal in your case?
Yes, Your Honor. I have just emailed you a copy of the dismissal. The case was filed for possession only. She's moved out back in September, so we're dismissing our case, and in the order, it also dismisses the counterclaim.
Okay. And is that your understanding, Ms. Walker? Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Okay.
You should have an email copy, Judge, on the way, and I also copied Ms. Moore on it.
Okay. So I saw it come across, that's why I stopped. Mr. Taylor, Ms. Bridgewater, Ms. Moore, the three of you are excused.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, Mr. Durham, the way that the law works is that landlord-tenant law. If you move into a property and you claim that do you want me to dismiss you, Ms. Bridgewater? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove her. If you move into a property and you claim that somehow the landlord, the property is not up to repair, you have three options. First, notify the landlord so that the landlord can fix the problem. If the landlord isn't moving to fix the problem, you can repair whatever deficiency and deduct that money out of the rent with evidence that you paid those funds. Or if you don't want to do either one of those two, you can notify the landlord that because of the deficiency, that means that the landlord is breaking the lease, and you intend to move out. It doesn't appear as though you did either one of those.
I'll let him know.
Huh?
I notify him about the issues here.
But you didn't leave.
No, sir.
So if you choose to stay, you're obligated to pay the rent.
Yes,
so it doesn't, you just can't stay in the property, then complain about the property when the day comes for court.
Yes, sir.
So to that extent, I'm going to dismiss your counterclaim. But what I am going to do is I'm going to deduct the 1 month rent. So give me a second.
I have another question, sir.
Yes.
About because the renter's insurance, hearts and nerves, they gave me a program that I could go through Clayton County. I was seeing how could I go through that? Would it be too late? I still move out. I just want to see where they give me the funds. Like I told you, like I was approved through Hearts and Nerves. They told me it was time sensitive.
Which it is. And I am blanking on the website at this moment.
Yes, sir.
But if you go to the Clayton County GA .gov website, navigate over to Magistrate Court, you should be able to get the information about.
Oh yes, sir. I have it right here. They gave it to me yesterday. It's dca.ga.gov, Department of Community Affairs.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So I'm saying you're gonna have to ask them that information because I don't administer that that department. So I'm going to give Mr. Asher a judgment of $14,050. Because you appeared today, you're going to have 7 days to exit the property. Do you have any questions, Mr. Asher?
Not on it. Thank you very much.
Do you have any questions, Mr. Durham?
No, sir.
Okay, the two of you may be excused.
We don't need to come at 1:30 on it no more.
You said 110.
1:30. They said
1:30?
Yeah, we don't need it no more.
No.
No, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Two of you are excused.